hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfucker past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast locked within a cage. They're setting traps, and almost killed me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Pour a drink on the corner for my homies that have fucking died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God, where we go from here? From here.
What's up, everybody, man? What it do?
What's happening, man?
T.O.G and Marilla podcast.
That's what it is.
Man, we back again another week. Man, these little weeks go by fast, bro.
Man, this
it seems like we just above the ball, man.
Man, you know, the job had me wide open, so you know,
it time really fast.
Time really passed now. You know what I'm saying?
And plus it get dark early.
Yeah.
So definitely, man. You know, look, for the people that's on here, man, y'all look, go ahead and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, T.O.G and Marilla Podcast.
Right.
Go like our Facebook page, T.O.G and Marilla. Follow us, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we'll be able to grow, man. If y'all help us grow, chime in, follow, listen to us. I mean, come in, you know, interact. Let's interact, man. We want the conversation.
Right.
So look, you know how we do it, man. You know, how the week from last week, how the week was, how your week was.
Man, you know, like I said, I started a new job and
you took a deep sigh.
Man, listen, I mean, it's just orientation, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I'm very excited about what's gonna go down, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But other than that, you know, just man, life is good. Life is good. How Future said, it's good.
It's good. So look, man, my week. I don't know if I could say one word. I say reset.
Okay.
Reset, and the reason I say that, I've been having a conversation with my wife. Our oldest daughter came over last night, and you know how everything not going as you planned.
Right.
So, you know, and all of us go through a struggle here and now. And so, and I think it'd be sometimes you ain't where you want to be. And so, I asked my wife today, I said, you know, all the things we go through and had to handle, how do we reset if it's not going the way we think or plan it? How do we reset it?
Well, you know, if you ask me, my whole thing as far as reset is you got to recenter yourself.
Okay.
And in recentering yourself, you have to sit down and you have to re-understand what the goals are, what your purpose is, and are you walking in the goal and purpose.
Okay.
Now, I really promote vision boards. You know,
Gotcha. Okay.
I did a vision board, and that vision board, when I go by and I look at it, I really see, am I in that frame?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when you can see it, you can say, okay, I'm not where I want to be here, but I'm here.
Yeah.
I done did this, and journal.
Mm-hmm.
Write it down.
My daughter tell me that all the time.
Yeah, write it down. You know, a lot of times I got books everywhere around where I write down, but I've been writing since pre.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna go, and what it's gonna look like. And then you just get to your quiet space.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's two of y'all can get y'all's quiet place together, or you can get to your quiet place alone. Me being the head of the family, I do a lot of alone time.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? My alone time, I really get to center myself with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you believe in, that's where I go to.
Mine early morning.
Yeah,
I can be to myself early morning.
Right. So it's all about, to me, centering yourself and really not beating yourself up.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because you can make plans, I can make plans, but God is the best plan. You know what I'm saying? So I look and try to see where God has got me at this point.
Okay.
And then try try to sync myself up because I'm working with him, not against him.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I'm gonna definitely take that up. The vision board.
It's him or her. Let me say. I just say him because I relate to him, but it's.
Yeah.
I really think God is more of a. I learned some things about the feminine energy that's and our first solitude, our first sanctuary, our first love was the woman. So I look at that like that. I use him because I am him, and my comfort comes from the fact that this love is like more of a feminine love to me.
Gotcha. Hey, Miss Scott, we see you, girl. Hey, what's up? What's up, lady?
What's happening?
Thank you for joining us.
The
Thank
truth.
you for joining us. The truth.
The truth.
And look, y'all tune in every morning, man. 6 a.m. with the truth with Amy, man. She be dropping some good stuff, man.
Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt.
And some good topics.
We got a new podcast coming out. Oh man, talk about it. I've been seeing. I haven't been able to take. This my big homie, man. I mean, this dude, man. Me and my nigga used to talk about him a lot. I love the fact that he's doing this Big Moan.
Oh,
shout out, man. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact what you're doing.
Yeah.
I remember the days where
Yeah, and go check out. They just dropped a new podcast. Him and his partner. It's called Blunt for Blunt. Go subscribe. Go to his YouTube channel. Subscribe, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling y'all, man. We got to help each other. We got to check each other out, man. And we got to support
Who's
each
your
other.
co-host?
I don't know. You know what? I do know his name is Santiago. Because I just went it. Because he said, man, look, come, send me a friend request on myself. And I did.
Okay.
Santiago Corleone.
Okay.
That's the name on Facebook.
Okay. So check them out, man. Check them out. Let's support each other, man.
Yeah. So big shout out. I went and watched they just dropped one on the field.
It's on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna go check it out.
I went and checked it out, man. I mean, they keeping it real. They transparent.
One love, baby.
And
one love.
I've been on my own. Well, we've been on my own since we were little kids.
Oh yeah.
So I see maturity.
Bad little kids. Hey, I love you, bro.
Give it to you wrong now.
Hey.
I mean, so
hey, Denzel will be proud of you, bro.
Yeah. So definitely go check them out, man. So look. So we chopping it up, and I want to talk about Deion Sanders, man, because that's like a hot topic everybody talk about right now. So I want to ask you, is Deion wrong for leaving Jackson State?
I mean, in my opinion, Deion is a grown ass man.
Exactly.
And he has a family, and I mean, how many years he was at Jackson State?
3.
3 years. How many championships he got?
He went to the championship. Now, SWAC championship, he had a SWAC championship. Not the, I can't think of the name of the other championship they playing in Saturday. They lost in that championship last year.
Mm-hmm.
They lost it last year. They undefeated this year.
Right.
They won a SWAC already. And they're getting ready to play another championship.
Okay, so my question is, has he brought anything to the school?
What he haven't brought to him? I'm talking about the notoriety. The recruits, big time recruits. They never had a 5-star recruit to go to school.
Okay, so
he got him.
Okay.
He got Walmart to donate him out with the football field.
Okay.
He got
they got a new field.
They got a new field with the what you call it, with the turf.
Mm-hmm.
They got sponsorship. Game day came to Jackson State this year. Never have. I think they were the second SWAC school they ever came to.
Okay.
I mean, man, come on, this dude, they on TV every other week. Jackson State was never on TV for real. I mean, think about all the superstars and stars going to the game.
My thing is, as I look at and he giving, and giving. I mean,
Oh, and I forgot this. I didn't mean to cut you off. And he also donated. I don't know if it was half his check when he get paid, but they were paying him like $200,000 to $300,000 a year. He would donate his money towards the school to help out the group. Now he donated his own money, and he gave you 3 years. He done brought him up to shit. I mean, come on, man. Everybody talking about that and say why be on there.
Well, I mean, my thing is, it's up to. I don't think he's wrong. Let me just say that because I mean, it's time to compete with the big folks.
And that's what he wants.
Yeah, it's time. And it ain't about. I don't think it's about his ego.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's about the SWAC at the same time.
Yeah.
Because how many coaches have went from the SWAC to the head coach? at a Big Five?
I haven't seen it. I mean, I can't say it haven't been there. I haven't seen it.
Okay, so if he's the first, I don't know if he's one of the first.
Yeah.
Then he's testing his talent against the best talent that's out there.
Big Moan said, "What a big homie,
My nigga.
Big Moan."
Hey baby.
We just got to talk about
Hey
it.
baby. You keep doing what you're doing now. You know where we come from. You remember that night. You remember things. Let's keep it doing. Let's keep doing exactly what you're doing.
We loving it, Mom. We
Keep
love
doing
it.
exactly what you're doing. And any help you need, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Definitely.
But
go check out Blunt for Blunt, man, podcast. They just want to
do that, baby, because that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you know, I be talking to Linzero all the time, man. So, you know, I mean, he's really gonna be proud of you on this. I really know he is, because you know, a lot of people gave up on you, whether you know it or not. So, you know what I'm saying? We didn't give up on each other. So keep it going, baby. But
yeah, deal, and I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's time for, you know. And then I ain't remember they were saying he wasn't swag and all this right there.
No different, Mom. No different.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, did they really embrace
it? I heard they did him dirty. Like, so the little swag championship they're playing in, he had already look in the middle of the season. I think they asked him about it. Was he gonna leave or anything?
And he told
he said,
you.
"I'm gonna entertain. I'm gonna let you know." He said, "I'll be a fool
not to." Right.
So I mean, I put it like this: think about if you're on the job, and you've been working the job 3 years, and somebody finna give you a raise, and they finna take you from making, because the man went from making $200,000 or $300,000.
He wasn't even making that
to making,
because he gave it up.
Yeah, to making $5 to $6
But I don't even believe about the money.
No, he told me it's not about the money.
I've been listening to him in his.
He got money. He got. Like,
I mean, it's principle in this.
I think he just wanted to
prove principalities in this stuff.
I think this what I think. My personal opinion: when he tried to get head coaching job in a Power 5 school, they wouldn't let him. They told him, you don't have no coaching experience, and so he had to go to a lower.
Well,
he went down to the SWAT to be able to get some experience.
And they gained notoriety, more notoriety, because I love SWAT.
Exactly.
They know, but we that love the SWAT have to understand, in my opinion, that in order for the SWAT to grow, everybody in there got to grow.
Exactly.
Let's grow.
And he left it. Look, they always tell you, once you leave a place, don't you leave it in a good
better.
Place. Yeah.
If I don't bring no quality to your life, I don't even want to be in your life. And he brought quality. He didn't just bring money. He brought quality. He brought coaching.
Exactly.
He brought principle.
Exactly.
Value.
And he over there in Colorado telling them
the same
thing he was saying over there. It ain't gonna be no earrings in here. It ain't gonna be no cell phone. It ain't gonna be no hoodies. You gonna have some spec. You gonna know how to put a tie on.
Or you gonna be gone.
You gonna know how to say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, and no ma'am. The same thing.
Real man shit.
I'm just saying, man. He being like a dad to these guys.
I mean, and that's what we need.
And I want this guy to win. I want him, not just because he's from Florida State, but I want him to win because he's a good person. And he doing from.
He about the culture,
man.
You know what I'm saying? And whether he has swag, anywhere he goes, he got a culture with him. And we have to understand that in order for all us to gain, we must support the gains of others.
Exactly. He said, if I ain't swag, then what is swag?
I mean,
what is swag, baby?
You know, we got to stop all this hate.
Yeah.
You know, so while we're looking at Dion, we got to look at what we're doing, how we're reacting. We don't say nothing when this coach go to that coach and another place. It don't be no big deal.
And look, when they did Dion like this, well, you don't have no coaching experience. Now, in the pro, they just got to do it on TV. He was an analyst, and he never coached, and they just hired him on a pro football team, not a college.
Listen,
pro. But they told Dion he ain't got no experience. So when it was time for him to start getting one of these jobs, guess what they tell him now? Before he got the job, well, you know, they had some issues at the high school he was coaching at. They had money issues. They want to bring that up to kind of tarnish him where he couldn't get no Power 5.
What the money issues at a high school got to do with him?
But they were trying to throw some in the mix. They always shoot, baby. They trying to shoot us.
What my thing is, he brought notoriety
off the top.
So it shouldn't stop. That's
just his name himself, man.
But that shouldn't stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever the next coach is should build on that.
And just what he said. He said, He wants them to hire within. So whoever get the head coach job know
How he did.
what they already doing.
He gave him the recipe.
Exactly. And they know what to do.
He gave him the recipe.
And that's what he said. So he want to hire within, man. So man, I'm loving it, man.
I'm loving it too. I'm loving the fact that these chances are being given.
Mm-hmm.
We need to take the opportunities and move forward. Do not limit yourself. Do not limit who you are by people saying that you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Do not limit yourself. Move forward. Be unlimited. Be limitless. I remember the movie. I used to love that movie, Limitless. You ever seen that movie? I mean, that movie, and I used to keep that because people are trying to hold you back, try to keep you in the same vein that you've been in. Because society has said you this, society said you that, so they'll hold you in that same vein, so you'll never move and get forward. And if you believe that bull, then you'll keep yourself there.
Right there.
See, today I break chains. Today I break cycles.
Mindset.
Today I break mindsets. I don't do what they think I ought to do. I do what I know and believe who I am. So what somebody else talking about ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I believe the same way he believes. It ain't really about the money even with that, because he don't even need that. He don't even need a job for real. Okay, so it's all about let's move things forward. And what we need to do, to me, in my opinion, is back people up.
We got support.
Support them.
I mean, I was listening to Ricky Smile the other day. He was like, Ricky said, Diaz has been donating money to the SWAC and all that type of stuff. He said, man, it made him. He had set his game up and donate too.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
He wrote a $5,000 check.
I mean, that's the same thing we're doing here in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, we got support.
And let's support each other, because the more we support each other, I mean, listen, it's the game, baby.
While we're talking about that, shout out to Philando Parker, man.
Okay, well,
on I Hang TV.
TV.
This is what he did.
So
about a week or so ago.
did.
I think he went to Washington Elementary back when we were. And they went to him and said they need some jerseys for the basketball team.
I hit him up.
The girls.
I hit him up.
And they asked him to sponsor. He said, you know what I do? He said, I buy it.
Man, listen.
If y'all just put my logo on the shirt. And man, big shout outs. He bought all of
it. And everything people doing, put your money back into your own.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
We put the negative stuff in our own.
We definitely do that.
We'll dig holes for ourselves while we can't build bridges, build ladders, build skyscrapers for our own. Stop putting the negative in our houses, and let's start doing some positive things. Therefore, we gather and build generational wealth. Yeah. Man, come on, man.
Yeah, he damn sure. So shout out to Philando, man. Big up. Shit, what else? What's something else?
But and the way I look at it, and then I'm giving shout out to Ricky Smile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He does a lot for Birmingham. We got to give it to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't forgot where he came from. I hear Birmingham all the time. I'm gonna shout out to him. And anybody else that want to give back to the neighborhood, if I miss you, send me something and let me know that you're doing it. I'm gonna put you on here, because this is what we need. We need more positive and motivating things for us.
If that's the case, we're gonna shout the mayor out.
Mayor,
There's a lot going on in Birmingham.
A lot going on, man.
That I mean, there's some changes, but some growth in Birmingham. They put some money now. I see you got a couple of brains, but like I said, I ain't been no me, so I ain't gonna.
Listen, you can't please everybody.
You're right. I mean,
it's people that don't like what we do.
Yeah.
You can't please everybody. Yeah. But what you can do is understand what you're doing and your purpose and your motive. People might not see it or understand what you're doing. Mm-hmm. They might not get it. But if you're planting the right seeds, that tree gonna bear the right fruit. So it don't matter what they think. Yeah. Because when you come to my tree, you're gonna put positive stuff off of it.
Gotcha. Yeah. No doubt. So something else hit the news today, man. We were riding and we were listening to the radio, and we were talking about Takeoff. So Takeoff.
Let's give a moment of silence right quick. All right, baby.
So Takeoff, we know Takeoff got killed about a month or so ago. But now, say the family, the mom and dad say he didn't have a will. right? So now the mom and dad is fighting over the estates and all his
Yeah, all his possessions.
royalties and
Yeah.
all that, which come out to like 26 million.
Think about it, man. If we have to start understanding that we're in this society,
You know,
we have to start understanding how this thing plays. If we don't play the game, then the game gonna play us. Think about it.
say the dad ain't been in his life, none. Say the mama, raised and single parent, blah blah blah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, living. Right? So the mom say she should get or be over his stuff.
Listen,
Daddy
people.
like shit, I should be over it.
Listen, people. Listen, people. I had this talk. Matter of fact, and this had nothing to do with that. There was some stuff going on that was personal about some death in the family, and I had to have that talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all are searching for a certain success. We all are grinding for that success.
Yeah.
But when that success comes, we have to be great stewards of our success. So we have to put ourselves in a situation where we take care of our business. If it's a will, it's a living will, you have to let people know what you want just in case of your passing. You have to do it. I know we don't like to think about us going.
And that's the thing. We don't want to talk about it, but it's inevitable.
I mean, and you want the people that you love, that you care about, that love you.
Yeah.
If you want generational wealth to be generational wealth, you don't want probate to get your shit.
That's what's gonna happen.
Okay. And it's the game. It's the game. Like I said, we're playing Monopoly, and then you got to go to jail. Don't pay that gold, you don't get that money. So if something happens, you got to handle your business.
Yeah.
You got to get your business straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know it don't seem like well, man, we're not.
Forever.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Let's be honest with you. So even you ain't got no bunch of money. If you got whatever you got, make sure the people that you want to have it. And that's just going and making you a living will. Yeah. We're gonna bring some lawyers or something on here so we can talk about that.
Here's the thing, we always talk about what we don't have for the money wise. In all actuality, we do have it, we just spend it. We just say we don't prioritize the money.
Well, financial literacy is one of our problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Understanding finance, understanding what this world about when it comes to money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of dudes that have plenty of money, but not understanding financial literacy and how to make this money make money.
You got money, got to make money.
You can be sleeping and make money.
Exactly.
So, being on top of your game and that asset, and that's being well-rounded with what's going on. Yeah. Entrepreneurship. Understand that. If you're an entrepreneur, understand that you have to set your game up. Yeah. If you're working at a job, you got 401k and all that, understand that if something happened to you, where's that going? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Understand, my granddaddy was amazing. He was born in 1922. But he made sure, my grandmother was the same, made sure that his baby, he's called a bunch. Mm-hmm. He made sure bunch was straight. That's what men do. Yeah. And men, I hate to say it, believe me, I'm a man, but we die a lot faster than women. Yeah. We got to work on that, but that's what's going on.
We gotta start setting ourselves up for the next generation.
Yeah, we got to be real. We got to be men. We got to be women. We got to be parents.
We got to talk about it. We got to set it up. We got to write it down. We got to get the right people in place. You just got to think, man. You see a lot of people pass, and next thing you know, we talking about GoFundMe. People don't even have
insurance. Don't have burial insurance, and you got to understand that. And then you got to understand. Like me, I'm just being cremated.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's where I just look at it, because I'm not gonna add no burden on nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know, even when I went to prison, I understood that people was living out here. Mm-hmm. And if you've been anywhere like that, you understand that's a death in certain understandings. In certain ways, you out the picture.
Life does not stop.
It don't stop.
Yeah.
It don't stop.
Mm.
So you got to be, as far as me as a man, I'm gonna take care of my business. And then the way the world is now, you know what I'm saying? And then you have to be on top of your game, especially if you got loved ones and children. So it's just a growing process. We got to get it now. Another thing I was looking at today, man, on a lighter note,
All right.
This music thing. I love music.
All
And
right.
I talked to some people from um, New York today.
Okay.
And we got to talking about distribution and how do the internet work with distribution, distribution companies and all that. I mean, we have to get and do research because we got a lot of talented people out here. A lot of talented guys, a lot of talented women that get out here and do their music, do their videos. Even with this right here, we have to get our ducks in a row. We have to go do the LLCs, whatever you got to do. You got to learn how to get your stuff distributed where you can get the maximum amount of outcome that you're looking for. Believe me, we have been beat so much by different companies and different entities taking our talent, putting it out there, and we're not getting near the blessings we supposed to get for our own talent, for who we are. We got to take care of that. We got to get business minded. You know what I'm saying? All this old street stuff that ain't popping no more. Remember now, the street's been the street since I was in the street, and I ain't seen them all retire yet. Okay, just to be honest with you, I'm talking about when I speak on retire, I made it through. I survived it, but retiring is not. Retiring is sitting back. Ain't nobody sitting there back in the street like they did on what that movie Colors. Oh, boy, sitting in the neighborhood with the wheelchair, all that old stuff there. You know what I'm saying? Playing. Ain't no retirement. Still living with his mom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't no retirement like that. We got to start being more business. If you getting whatever, you know what I'm saying? Business.
And here's the thing with that. If you went back 10, 20 years ago, this one talked about it so much back then. Being financial literate, being business minded, stuff like that. It's out there now. It's all people talking about.
It's plenty of opportunities out there now.
I mean, now we just don't have that excuse.
We have no excuse because this is the.
If you're not getting it now, man, it's our fault.
It's the age of Aquarius.
We can't even blame people no more. Well, they holding it back. They won't.
The internet gonna open it up.
Yeah, it's been opening up.
The internet is amazing.
Yeah.
Google I asked Google for about a word the other day. Google told me, look, man, your dumb man don't know the word. Google is amazing, man. You can find out what you need, and then a lot of times they say, well, you put it in the book. They got ebooks. You ain't even got to open books. You can let them read it to you. I mean, there's too many opportunities out here that our kids don't have to be killing themselves. Our kids don't have to be going through it. We don't have to get out in the streets and do that. And people who've been in the streets start telling these folks that ain't the play. It ain't the play. Cause these crimes that you killing each other about, man, it's so much more out there. It's so much more out there.
They just sitting back and watch us do it.
I mean, of course.
They ain't doing nothing but laughing.
I mean, you go to pit bullfight, what you do? Okay. I mean, why not? It's a sport, but it's our lives. I mean, we just got to be real with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have to learn. We have to grow. We have to start being more involved in our neighborhoods now, in our people, in our family, in our children. We have to. If we're not doing that, then what are we doing? If we're not taking care of our household, what are we doing? If we're not being the men or the women we're supposed to be, what are we doing? What is it all about? Let's think about it. Let's sit down. Let's think about your life. Where is that now? Mm-hmm. If you're not taking care of your business, what are you doing? If you just paying bills, doing this, hitting the club, whatever. Well, I mean, really? What about this baby? What about it?
Man, we don't be caring about
babies. Well, I care.
I know.
I care. I understand they don't care. I don't even want to talk about it. They don't care, then get off the line. Go on. Get on out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't care, you don't want to listen. That's cool. You ain't even got to look at this podcast because we're trying to be a generation wealth for everybody that wants it.
Yeah, we want to help. We want help, and we want to help. Like we listening, we learning. We want to help people that we can help. I mean, it's just positive.
And want to be inspiration to the people.
Positive.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't positive, it ain't happening. Why should we not be positive? We done been through hell. I mean, what, you want some more hell? Mm-hmm. Nah, I can't see it.
And just a quick shout out to what we getting ready to do for next month. Um, we teaming up with
The truth.
with Amy.
Yeah.
And so look, we coming out with a new name for that podcast. And we're gonna have a live audience.
Food and drink.
Food and drinks.
Not no liquor drinks.
Well, they're gonna be BYOB on the drinks. Now we're gonna supply the food, BYOB on the drinks. We want people interacting, coming down. I think this is gonna work this out about 5 or 6 o'clock. But we got information coming to you. I just want y'all to be aware of what's about to happen, and we want people to join in and come support, come down and interact, and just what I'm saying, and just help us grow.
Yeah,
positive vibe.
Yeah, positive vibe, and then what I'm saying. I mean, we can make life what we want to make.
Yeah.
We are God, so what I'm saying. We can make life what we want to make it.
Mm.
We have to just understand that you have to get in certain vibrations to make that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we bring a vibe that's gonna be let's chill, let's love on each other, let's move forward, let's talk about the things we need to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be around people we want to be around. See, we set our own course.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So let's set the course for success. To me, I did all the failing I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Now success is different.
We know that. We know about failing.
Yeah, I understand failing greatly. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing towards something that's different. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go just as hard at this as I went at the other. Think about it. Okay. If you know anything about me, I'm gonna go just as hard at this as I went at the other. And the outcome gonna be much greater. I'm telling you what's happening, man. So come on down. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop off a little bit, have a little food, talk a little something, you know what I'm saying? Get together and just laugh and talk.
It's all fun, man. And definitely, like, if y'all ever have something y'all want to hear us talk about,
bring it on.
Man, let us know. We'll talk about it. We finna come up with a little topic now. I put up something on Facebook yesterday. We're talking about if your kids are struggling, can they come back home to reset? Come back home, get their stuff together, and be able to step back out. I don't see a lot of that going on. I see a lot of when our kids step out and they run into financial situations, jams, or whatever, and they'll stay out there, or we'll leave them out there with the struggle game, and they're going deeper into a hole. So,
well, my thing is how they coming back. You see what I'm saying? You can't come back thinking you grown in my house.
Oh, look,
now you got to come back and understand that I made the wrong decision. I need to do something different. So you back in my house. Now I understand you grown, but look, bills got to be paid. Mm-hmm. You come back here, ain't coming back for freeloading.
Okay,
it's coming back that I'm gonna pay this. You're gonna pay this. You're gonna pay that.
So all right. So they have a conversation. So if they come back, and just say you were handling your bills for it, while they weren't living with you, handling your bills or whatever, and if you're trying to help them step back out, would you charge them? Would you make them pay? Because some people say I wouldn't make them pay, but some will say, hey, you got to take on a bill or something.
No, I ain't got to take on a bill. They got to pay me for being there. Financial literacy, because they did not make it because they couldn't understand what it takes to be there. I'm not gonna take that from them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You need this much on the bill. I'm gonna look at your paycheck, what you make. Okay, and we're gonna sit down. This is what you gotta pay on this you gotta pay on. You're paying the same bills at my house that you will pay at your own house. So I need you to understand how to market yourself, how to cover yourself. Okay. I need you to understand that this is not no free ride in here. This is you learning lessons of how to manage your money.
So you'll make them pay the same amount they're paying out there, or would you just
I said you're gonna look at their money.
Okay.
And then we're gonna talk about we're gonna teach you financial literacy. Gotcha. You're making this much. All right. So if you're making this much, just on a room, you're gonna say 200 here, you're gonna put 100 over here, you're gonna put 100 over here, you're gonna put 100 over here. You got to manage your bills.
So you help them how to show them
you got to save, manage your bills. Gotcha. You're not finna come back to my house no free ride, or you can go and stay out there. I mean, there ain't no free ride out there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to teach you how to live. I ain't trying to coddle you. Okay. You got out there, you tried, it didn't work. So let me see what's going on. Okay. What did you do wrong? As long as you're in the house now, I'm gonna give you a bill, mate, but I'm not gonna put you in that. But once you step out and feel like you ready, and you know you got you got your chest out, you saying, okay, I can handle this. Okay, you felt like you can handle it. You didn't make it. So I'm gonna bring you back in, and you're gonna come back in. I'm gonna say, okay, look, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna take care of this. This is what I need for this. This is what I need for this. You ain't gotta pay the whole bill, but we're gonna manage this money.
Okay.
You're not gonna sit down in my house, think you come in anytime you want to because you're grown.
Yeah.
Okay? So once you're grown, you can take care of your business. Then you gotta start managing your money better.
So let me ask you this: Do you think we send them out too early?
They send themselves out.
Okay, we got one guy coming. Okay, Amy Scott said, hell, 2 of mine have been back and forth from home. Every time mine come back, the rent go up.
You damn right.
She said they have to pay. They have to learn how to take care of responsibility. You don't want to mislead them and make them think they don't have to pay shit.
See, that's one of our problems. See, when I think of something, I think of 300. You remember 300 the movie?
The movie.
Well, Leonidas,
Yeah.
when he was a boy,
Yeah.
he had to go out and find that damn wolf.
Yeah.
He took a spear. He
Okay.
had to go hunt this mother. I mean, ain't nothing simple in here. See, my thing is, I'm gonna get you ready for the world.
Gotcha.
Now, when I didn't want you to go the first time, you felt like, okay, I got it. But I told you wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Okay, you took your green ass out there
Mm-hmm.
and jumped out in the bushes, and some got at your ass. Now you want to come in? No, tell you, no, you grown now. You done live these things. You done did these things. I don't know what you did. Don't care.
Yeah.
But to come back here,
Yeah.
you got to go through the rite of passage.
Okay.
You're not gonna sit in my house thinking that you just gonna live off what you're going to spend your money like you want to spend. Because life is not gonna let you do that.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be life for you.
I'm
I'm life, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be life. You gonna understand life messing with me.
Gotcha. So Amy, the truth what Amy said, they gotta pay $300 to $350 isn't too much to ask for.
I ain't asking for it, Amy. I hear you. I ain't too much. I ain't even. We're not negotiating that. This is what it costs.
Yeah.
Because when you go to Bullet Realty, you don't ask them, well, can I pay $300 on this $600? No. This is what it costs to be here.
Yeah.
For you to come back here, or you can go somewhere else. That's on you.
Yeah.
And that ain't. And people like to think that, oh, you too hard. No. Life is not gonna be easy on you, man. It ain't never been easy on me.
Yeah.
I done made it easy for people, but life ain't never been easy for me. I had to get out there and get it. Okay, so what? You ain't no different than me. I want generational wealth.
Yeah.
I don't want generational poverty. I don't want generational, I don't know what the hell to do.
It seems like that's all we've been getting generational poverty.
Yeah, I ain't trying to keep that. I got to teach you how to handle your business.
Yeah.
And you got to show me you can handle it. Or you got to prove it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you show me, you'll get so tired of me, you'll be like, I'd rather be out there.
Yeah.
And that's where I want you to go. But I want you to understand that you can't just sit up here and play games and think you're going to be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Playing games ain't going to get you where you want to go.
Because, man, I'm telling you, I think if they're not ready, I think around the 23, 24 age.
Now I left house at 17, bro. Come on, bro.
I get it.
Come on, bro. 17, bro. Y'all coddling. Don't coddle these kids, man. Don't coddle these kids, man. Listen, life is real.
Yo, I'm just,
Man, no.
if
I left the house at 17.
If we struggling out 30 and 40, what are 19, 20-year-olds gonna do?
We struggling at 30 and 40 because we didn't have certain opportunities. They have better opportunities right now.
I agree.
Okay, so if you got better opportunities, you need to use your mind a little better. Okay? You got to use your mind a little better. and everybody ain't struggling. You got kids out there handling their business.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't saying all.
Who are your role models as a young person going out? If your role model is somebody that you got, man, listen. No.
So Amy said that's why some of these men don't know how to lead, being cuddled.
Listen, I don't know how these other folks did it, but I was gone at 17. Gone. Yeah. Mama said, what you want to do? I said, I got to go do something because we need help. We need something to do. I took responsibility early. Now, everybody ain't like me, but it's too many things out here that you can build yourself on at a young age. Entrepreneur-wise, work-wise. Hell, they making $15, $20 an hour at certain restaurants somewhere. And you gonna tell me you gonna take that type of money and you can't budget it? And you living in a house where you only got to pay a portion? Shit me. You get out of my house.
So Ramon said, we struggle because of our decisions already coming from poverty.
Exactly. No doubt. Yeah. We made bad decisions, but we didn't have a lot of the thought pattern that they have now. Mom, tell me the truth. If you had stuff they had now, you wouldn't have did none of that stuff you did. Straight up. Because your mind would have put you in a position where you understood, hey, I can do this, do this, and do this. I ain't got to go through this. Mm-hmm. It was a different day back then. Man, no. These kids, if we teach them now, don't get me wrong, I ain't just talking about throwing them out to the wolves. Yeah. I'm talking about we have to be parents. Yeah. We have to be parents. We have to teach. We have to go and we have to have them take them hard falls and then pick them up and say, okay, that's y'all. I know you took a hard fall. I got you. But look here, this is what we got to do. Now they'll listen. A lot of kids don't want to listen.
So Mom said he would did none of it.
I know it, bro. Yeah. Man, the intelligence we had was way beyond where we were living at that time, and you know that. That's why, man, listen, I ain't gonna do no, you know.
And Ms. Scott said we are struggling because of our decisions. It's too many opportunities now. And it's always about decisions, man.
Exactly.
You can see if people live in a tough, hard life, you can tell they made a bunch of bad decisions. Normal people make good decisions, they go on to live a pretty decent life. It's all about decisions. I mean, that go always to adulthood when you make bad decisions.
Exactly.
To this day.
To this day. But listen, I'm telling you now, but being that we made these bad decisions, we learned a lot of things. Yeah. We gained wisdom. Yeah. And we gain this wisdom so we can pass it on. It's when the kids don't want to pay attention to what we know because they think we don't know nothing. Really? Really?
Mom said, like you said, life ain't gonna be easy.
What is the poem? Who made it? Was it Life Ain't Been No Crystal Stair? Who made that?
We don't know. PR, you don't
know. Look it up for me. Langston Hughes, I believe. Life Ain't Been No Crystal Stair. Look it up.
Langston Hughes.
And listen, we come from slave. We come from Jim Crow folks that didn't have nothing. They gave us the basics of understanding of how to be good people. Yeah. Okay? They gave us stuff we could live on.
We lost that.
No, we got it. We just ain't giving it out.
We talking about being good people, man.
We got good people out here.
We always been good-hearted.
We just had to go into a tough skin mode because things got a little rougher. And we a lot of us lost it, and the good people that kept it, we had to get tough like the mother folks.
But how are we good-hearted toward everybody else and we tough against each other though?
Because we need tough love at times. You gotta understand that we still in the struggle. The struggle ain't stopped. So we have to be tough with each other. So the tougher we get and we get past it, the stronger we are. Mm-hmm. Man, when I lift weights, I didn't lift weights to I ain't take 225 and stay right there. I went up because the more weight I lifted, the stronger I got. So the tougher things get, the stronger you get. What you gonna do with it though?
So what do you tell the people that's been struggling all their life and they get tired of struggling?
How you get tired? You living? If you wake up that next day, you better get your ass up and go at it again.
Struggle again.
I mean, it ain't gonna be no struggle if you use what you learn and start moving forward with it. You're gonna see things that you didn't see when the struggle. Mm-hmm. You're gonna make decisions that's better than that you did when you was in that struggle. But you got to take and learn from your situation. It's when if you continue to do the same thing, thinking different drugs, you crazy. Okay, so now when you struggling and you learn, hey, I ain't gonna touch that fire right there. When we put that thing hot, you ain't gonna touch it no more. The ones who got sense, the ones who don't, they're gonna keep doing. Look at me. I'm using me for example. I did a lot of things that taught me don't do that shit no more, and I'm not doing it no more. Not because I can't, not because I'm scared, none of that, but because I've learned. Long as we learn and move forward, what's gonna stop us?
So that poem was by Langston Hughes, right? It was.
I knew it.
All right, you better pop your shit there.
Read that, man. Life ain't been no crystal step. Man, listen, man. Boy, look.
Oh, my partner very knowledgeable. I don't know if y'all know it or not. He said probably this. A lot of people didn't even know. Langston Hughes was this.
Man, listen. I read.
Yeah.
I read. I want to be a multi-billionaire, trillionaire, gazillionaire.
Yeah, whatever next.
Every day he wakes me up, I'm at it. I'm going forward. And I'm gonna be a man when I do it. I mean, that's just how I think. And I want every man that think like me to think like me and get it. Because the more of us it is, the more we can help. The more we can open up the doors, the more we can stop some of this play. Man, let me.
You know what? That's what it's about helping each other. If we help each other more, because I see a lot of times we trying to do it individually, and it's just gonna be hard.
Sometimes you have to go at it at an individual level in order for you to get the foundation. But then you have to discern the people that you're dealing with and say, do I want to help this dude? Is this girl or this guy doing so I can help him? Because you don't want to put your help into bad seed. You want to put your help into people, and if people know that you will help them they'll start doing things different because there's some help out there.
Yeah. Okay, audience said, if the parents didn't know anything then, how is the parents going to teach the kids?
They know what they know. You teach them what you know. You take what you know, what the parents know. You take that and you start living your experience. You learn from the foundation they gave you, and what you learn, you pass to your kid. When your kid take the foundation you gave them, they learn, and you grow. It's a pyramid, man. You're gonna grow to the top. It don't stop.
So that's a pyramid scheme right now.
Ain't no scheme. It's life. There ain't no pyramid scheme. Then you tell me the pharaohs built a pyramid, that was a scheme? They built it for a reason. The foundation was always the one closest to the ground. But it went up. Learn it. Different dimensions, different mathematics every time they go up. And different things they did. You got to understand what it's all about.
Yeah.
They tell you anything they've been telling you to listen to that like a pyramid scheme. Okay, that's what they say. Why would they say that? Because they don't want you to do it. Why they don't want you to do it? Because it worked. Get out of here, man.
Keep you away from them. You remember we were young? You remember we were little kids? And they used to show us commercials about Africa back in the day. What you saw? You saw little kids
with flies on.
That's all we saw commercial-wise, right? Then you come to find out later on, Africa is beautiful. Like everybody.
Listen, let me show you something about Africa.
Parts.
How can Africa be what they say it is when we get everything from
all
them?
the resources,
all the minerals, all the best things is in the earth of Africa.
Yeah.
We come from the earth of Africa.
Yeah.
Okay? Think about it. All the best things that we need come from Africa, and we're from there. Our ancestral lineage is. Come on, man.
And they show
understand that you are the best that life has to give.
They show you the little kid with the big stem with flies on. Don't you go over there. So when you grow up, you be like, I don't want to go to Africa. All we saw was the kid with flies.
Listen, man. Just stop believing that bull. Read. Look at it. Hey, I'm gonna start doing T.O.G. talks.
Yeah.
Come talk to me about it.
Yeah.
It's so much that we need to learn, so much that we need to understand. You know what I'm saying? Even when you talk about Jesus, Jesus come from the middle, what they call the Middle East, which is Africa. Think about it, man. Y'all better stop.
So they broke Africa down. They broke Africa.
Man, if the greatest man ever lived come from, well, who are you? Come on, man. Y'all better stop playing.
Stop playing.
Stop. Man, stop it.
Y'all didn't talk about hotel.
Man, they don't talk about Ra.
Yeah, they don't even talk about them.
They don't talk Imhotep.
Yeah, I
mean, Osiris. Yeah. No, you talking about Mansa Musa.
Yeah, Musa.
Mansa Musa, the richest man ever lived. Man, come on, man.
Talk about it.
Come on, he crashed economy. Man, stop it. We come from the greatest.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Okay, let me stop.
So you can talk today.
Man, don't let me get started. Don't let me get started. These are the things that let me know that they couldn't hold me.
Yeah.
Man, really.
Yeah. But then you know what? They still trying to figure out how the pyramid was built.
And they don't want you to even look at it.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a scheme.
That's a scheme. They put a scheme on the pyramid.
And they don't want you to understand how powerful your woman is. I'm gonna tell you something today. Man, when I go through something, when I'm hurting, I go to my woman. And she comforts me and gives me encouragement. She's stronger than it. Man, listen. I asked her this morning, how you sitting there and it don't bother you shit when you going through? She said, I just know. And she got so much faith in me, it make me have faith in me. I be wondering how in the hell you got. What I'm saying is, as a unit, It's nothing bigger. It's nothing better.
I think me and my wife had this conversation about a week or two ago. I said, baby, think about this. A woman, out of everybody in the world, a woman, the only one who carry a human in their body for 9 or 10 weeks. Months. The only person that can bleed for 7 days and not die. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
listen, if you believe in the Christian philosophy, then a woman carried God. Think about it. Man, come on, quick. That he got all the nourishment, every genetic makeup he got was from her and him, but she carried this.
Yeah.
And you want to treat women bad? I love y'all. Women, understand, I am with y'all, and I will always be with y'all. My mother is my mother was my first hero. Okay, now I got a real partner. So listen, let's grow with this. I ain't perfect. Don't ever think I'm perfect. I don't know why she's with me, cause I fuck up in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
we just talk the game wrong, man.
I get up and I do, because my love and love is the most powerful energy in this world. My love keep me going, and it's gonna keep me going. And if we start dealing with each other with love, I don't even understand what can stop us.
I totally agree, bro. I mean,
we just got to grow up. A lot of us need to grow up. A lot of us need to start understanding that we're here to do a job. We're here for a purpose. We're here to make certain things happen. Accept your purpose. Accept who you are. Understand who you are. Move forward with it. Understand the people that we're dealing with. Understand that as men, we have to protect women and children. We have to protect and work with. I ain't gonna say God, because God ain't really what we supposed to be doing. We have to work with our women, whether we with them in a sexual tense or in a tense where we're working together in business or whatever. It should never be a fight. We might have some debates, some disagreements, but the love should never leave. The love, even when I disagree with her, I can look at her at that evening and night, and I'm laying in bed when I'm saying, man, I love this damn woman. Damn, man. Because she would stand up to me and I love her. So these things are just supposed to be embedded in us as men.
I agree with me, because if you got this type of woman, I know my wife, she made me stand up. Stand up what what you're saying. Stand up for she just don't let me do whatever.
She hold you accountable.
Exactly. Like, you gotta show me what you're talking about. You can't just.
And women, understand your worth.
You know what I'm saying?
Understand your worth. When you understand your worth, the man got to be who he need to be. Understand that now. Believe how you want to believe. But if you understand your worth, a lot of this stuff stop.
Mine be told me. It was crazy. A lot of people think, like, Linda, you do this, do that because they see me, man. They just don't know, man. I'm going to do the grind with this. Niggas, you gonna look me dead in the face and hold me accountable, be like, no, what you say?
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna hold myself accountable because what I'm saying, it's always bachelors out here that don't have women.
Yeah.
In order for me to hold myself accountable, I hold myself accountable because I understand my purpose in this life. At one time I didn't. I ain't gonna sit and tell you that I understood everything that was going on. All the pimp player, hustle, all that stuff. It was part of my life. I felt like that. Yeah. I thought that was the thing when I was ignorant. Exactly. But in the Bible it said, I'm just using the Bible. I ain't promoting anything, but the Bible said when I was a child, I thought and spake as a child. But when I became a man, I put away my childish ways. Let's think about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to go through a rite of passage as a man. You're going to go through some things that a man is seeking. Like I told you, Leonidas in 300. He went to that and he had to fight that damn wolf to see who he was. Who are you in here? That's all I'm saying. All that killing each other ain't nothing. We have enough obstacles to go through without harming another brother. We have enough things that we have to deal with without harming another brother, without taking a life, without making a mother cry. We have a lot, and we have so many other things we can deal with to make ourselves and move our whole system forward without harming anybody else. It's so many things that gonna come at you. You ain't gotta harm nobody. When you harm somebody, that means you're insecure as a man. That means you're jealous and envious as a man. When you're going against other people, what? Because he's doing better than you. Then instead of going against him, find out what he's doing. Exactly. Hey, can I talk to you about? Can you help me with something? Do you think if I do this and do that, that'll do that? And then the ones who got it, stop acting like you just so this and that, because you only this and that because God allowed you, but you didn't do it yourself. You didn't do it yourself. Give it back.
That's what God give it to you to help. Back to help.
To help. You trying to come hold it? Let me show you something. Nah, listen.
No, that's real. I mean, you just said some real. Look, we here to. If you got it, reach back and help.
I mean that's and
if you don't have it, ask for help.
You create the chain of success.
Yeah.
We create a chain of success. Then instead of having one person with everything, you got generations and generations and families that's helping each other. That can reach out to other families and families and families. This is the pyramid they talking about. This is what they want you to see. You create these links. You build each other up. You set foundations. So when you're passing, you never lose this knowledge. You take this knowledge, you move it forward. And there's no limit to where we can go. Don't tell me we can't do it. I know we can do it.
I totally agree. I don't know where do we go wrong?
We don't go wrong nowhere. We learning.
Okay.
Stop. Ain't nothing negative. We learning. We gonna make mistakes. Just like you said, we come back home every now and then just to get right. But when you come back home, come back humble. Come back understand I need to learn. I made a mistake right here. I tried. I didn't think. Let me come back and give me some more lessons. Don't come back with an attitude of he mad because no, I need to learn more. See, one thing you got to come back humble. And understand that the people you come back humble to are the people that love you. You ain't got to have no attitude with your mama, your daddy, because you feel a certain type of way. These are the people that love you. These are the people gonna help you.
Yeah.
The hell wrong with y'all?
Preach.
Man, listen. Let's do it, man.
Ken Wright said, good evening, man. Good evening.
What's up, Ken?
Appreciate you.
That's another brother. Help. I can name brothers that helped me throughout my life, man. That gave me advice that stopped me from doing things. Listen, man. It can go on and on. It don't stop. And these people are the people that carry you to the point where you can go. And you can keep going. Understand and see and recognize your blessings when they come to you, man. That's what we got to do. Stop thinking of, okay, because no, man, listen, let me stop.
Look, man, for the people that haven't subscribed to our YouTube page.
Do it, baby.
Go to T.O.G. Maroo's
Let's do it.
Click subscribe and follow us. And we also have a Facebook page. Go follow.
And we trying to get Instagram and Twitter thing up, man. But listen, and then let me ask you something. You young kids, we got a job for you. You can help us with these social media things. Let's talk. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? That's after school work. Let's talk. We ain't trying to hold nobody back. Let's talk.
Social media savvy.
Let's talk.
Right. So you got anything else before we get out of here, bro?
Man, one love, baby. Always. I'm telling you about this.
You got anything? You want to say producer? Anything? PR?
We're gonna keep it going, man. Let me show you something. As we move forward, we want everybody that watching. Hit us up, talk to us. What y'all think about the podcast? What we need to work on. Come on with it. Let's talk. We want feedback. You know what I'm saying? We want feedback. We want to understand what y'all think and what we need to do. What y'all want to hear. You know what I'm saying? If you have an event, if you have something you want us to come to and help you promote it, let's do that. Matter of fact, Friday we giving me and my brother gonna give out some bicycles at Greater Birmingham Ministry. Okay, we're gonna be up there and we're gonna donate these bicycles. I'm gonna go live. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna give back to the community. Okay. We have other things. We feed the homeless. We do all type of things. When I call you, when I need you to come, we're looking for mentors for OA. And the empowerment line, we're looking for mentors. We're gonna have a set We're gonna bring some mentor. We need some grown men to come out. Let's talk to these guys. Let them know what's happening, man.
Do you have the address to the bread?
We're gonna bring all that in. I'm just giving you the heads up right here. This is me telling you.
Okay.
And within the next few weeks, I'm gonna tell you the address and get everything. We get it when the what they call it, what they call it, getting it set up.
Pre-game?
We in pregame. I put it like that. We're in pregame. But when I get everything set up to move, I want y'all to come on because we need men. We don't need no little boys now. I take that little boy stuff and all that stuff. Go on about your business. We need grown men that gonna teach these young men how to be men. You get what I'm saying? We need grown men who gonna teach these young men how to be men. That's what we doing.
But look, we appreciate everybody joining in. Thank y'all, man. And we out, baby. Love. One love.
You know what I'm saying? Feel it.
Yeah, the hunt is on. Every step I take is with my gauge. I'm selling dope. I can't live on fucking minimum wage. A young black man, now you know what that means, G. A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me